A training tool I use a lot to help people learn how to manage their hunger and respond to it so that they can get out of fat storage mode and get into fat releasing, fat burning mode is mini fasts. And mini fasts are a period of time where you aren't taking in any calories. You're not eating and you're not drinking caloric beverages. You're drinking water or black coffee or tea. And I use this a lot, obviously, when I was performing as a surgeon, because people would need to have nothing by mouth prior to surgery. So we managed people that were fasting all the time. The difference between fasting and skipping meals is that fasting is voluntary, so you can stop it at any time. There's a big mental difference in your brain when you fast rather than skipping meals. We usually skip meals because we're trying to cut calories and not eat during that time, and we go, oh, I'm not eating calories right then, so that will help me be on my diet. But that is the wrong mindset. Fasting is entirely voluntary, and it isn't about not eating. It's about not eating yet. So I recommend mini fasts, which is a 24-hour fast. I do them on Fridays myself, so I call it Fasting Fridays. You eat a meal like breakfast or dinner. So you might have dinner on Friday at, say, 6 o'clock and finish at 6:30. Then you don't eat any more food through Saturday until it's 6:30 on Saturday night. So you've had a 24-hour food-free interval. During that time, your insulin can drop way down, and that allows your fat stores to be mobilized. Fat can be released and burned as fuel. Now, I'm not using this as a dietary strategy. I'm using it to help train your body to get used to burning fat as fuel instead of always needing to drive your hunger so that you have readily available calories. It's the difference between using what you have in storage versus topping off all the time. So just like when you keep accumulating stuff in your house, you need to make sure you're clearing out some of the old stuff before you bring some new stuff in. And the way to do that is to have a food-free interval. Now, this is just a training strategy. So the biggest problem I see people get into when they're doing mini fasting versus skipping meals is they start to think that the mini fast is about eating less calories during that time. Yes, it's true, you're not taking in calories, but the mindset is completely different and your brain will respond to it different. Skipping meals is about not eating and trying not to eat when you're hungry. Fasting is voluntary and deciding to eat at a certain time in a certain place. And when you feel hungry, you say, I'm going to eat. I'm just not going to eat yet. And it develops a sense of trust with your body, and it helps train your body to use fat stores as fuel.